Peace be unto you. This is the inspiration show entitled How to Earn Respect from Everyone. So I feel like I should have done this a long time ago, this video, but for whatever reason, I just kind of it escaped my mind a little bit. I didn't think about it. And I think what made me come across this whole concept was I noticed that the young folk of today, Generation Z, I think it is, they seem to not have a good rapport with anyone. They don't respect authority. They don't respect their elders. A lot going on. I could put links to videos up and show you things that's going on in just New York City alone. The other day, a lady was shot in a crossfire, 61 years old. Rivalry between gang members, or I don't know what it was exactly. But basically, when I grew up, it was probably just as bad as it is now, if not worse. But the difference was there's a respect factor. And the respect factor was you didn't do harm to children. You didn't do harm to elderly, women, anything. You had beef, you handled the beef with who you handled the beef with. Not saying that at times innocent people got involved, but it was the intention initially to only deal with who's involved. Now the respect factor is clear. You got a problem with somebody, you handle with that somebody. You don't involve innocent folk in the problem. But it all comes down to, where is the respect factor even being generated from? Right now, you see me in a dress shirt. Sometimes I wear a tie, suit, whatever. I notice the respect factor when I'm in certain places, the respect that I'm given, the respect that I demand just from my dress. I told somebody this before. I did the experiment, my own self-experiment. I walked into Macy's. I was wearing a sweatsuit. And don't tell me because I'm black, because you could be white and dress the same way I dressed, and the same result happened. But I'm gonna get back to this. So I wore a sweatsuit. I walked in, security looking me up and down. People asking me, can they help me, but not really wanting to help me. They're just really trying to gauge what I'm up to, what my diabolical plan might be. So that was that situation. And I'm gonna say, my clothing did not demand respect. I looked like I came there to stick the place up. I had baggy sweatpants on, my sneakers, had my hood on and everything. So I went back home and changed, came back in a suit on the same day. Within maybe half hour later, don't you know, everything was sir this, sir that. They wanted to help me, but they really wanted to help me, and all this other junk like that. And of course, I can't change my complexion. I'm black. I can't change that. But I changed my clothing, and my clothing demanded more respect, demanded respect. And everything was sir. And I say that also in being a manager, I don't allow people to call me by my first name. And I actually do the same for them. So if I'm talking to someone, everything is sir if I don't know their actual name. If I know their name, I still say sir. But usually if I know their name, I'm going to call them by their last name. Mr. Jones. And I expect them to call me back by my last name with Mr. in front of it. It's a respect, I believe, that costs you nothing, and that every man should extend to each other. Every female should extend to each other. If you don't know someone personally, why are you calling them, hey, guy's name is John Jones. Hey, John. We friends? Some people will actually check you early on that. They'll tell you right away, like, oh, we're not friends, we're not cordial. Why are you calling me by my first name? You know, in the law enforcement world, in the military world, which I've been in both, there's people today who don't even know my first name. And not because I told them to only call me by my last name, but that is protocol to call someone by their last name. So you should definitely give that respect. Sir, ma'am. It's not played out. It's not old. Don't anybody tell you that. It's just that people will stop using it. Respect has dwindled away. Literally, no one shows each other respect. And the reason why I say clothing is a big deal is because before you open your mouth, before I know who you are, before you even anything, before a handshake, what's the first thing that I have visually to gauge you on is your outfit, your dress, your demeanor. These are things that tell me this woman demands respect. But if you coming in there, got your pants hanging down, you on your cell phone talking or texting, and you're just not engaged, how do you say you demand respect? I've actually interviewed people that took phone calls while I'm interviewing them. That is that to me is interview suicide to do something like that. I would never think of anything like that. When I go to a job interview, I'm turning my phone off straight up. I mean, some people say, oh, you might have an important call. Yes, you may have an important call, but how important is that call that you got to take that call during an interview? You should already have it set up like I'm not doing anything right now. This interview is all that matters, and I'll deal with everything else later on after the interview. That's how it should be. So turn your phone off, silence it, do something. Don't have, your drill song, your rap song, R&B song, anything coming on, ringing during the interview. You know how embarrassing that is? You may even lose a job opportunity just off of that alone. You never know what the interviewer is thinking. So it's best to give him a baseline character view of you. He just says, okay, I'm going to judge this man off his resume and how he's carrying himself right now in this interview. And not because he came in here looking like he about to stick the place up. And because what's going on in the world is more important in this interview right now between me and him. There's some things to think about. I could tell you that I don't say this with arrogance either. I have never failed an interview. Did I get the job every time? No. But I guarantee you, I haven't failed an interview. I've never went to an interview where I could tell from the first couple of minutes I'm not getting the job. Almost every interview I went to, I could say I felt like I got the job right there, just off my interview alone, whether I got it or not. But if I didn't get it, it's because someone was more skilled or something of the matter like that, but not because of me not showing my best, putting my best foot forward or putting my best effort forward. It's never the case. It's always because of maybe someone being more skilled, more education or something. With that said, the best way, I'm going to summarize, the best way to get everyone to respect you is first in your outward appearance. Second would be your tone, your demeanor, how you carry yourself, being cordial as far as being professionally cordial, sir, ma'am. These things will get you by. I don't care if it's a young person you're dealing with or an older person you're dealing with. Who don't like to be called Mr. or sir or ma'am? Even a young person may say, oh, don't call me Mr. I don't make me feel old. But he appreciate that respect, I bet you. Same thing with a lady. Would they rather be called B or ma'am? Ask any woman, I guarantee you they want to be called ma'am. Ain't no woman's going to tell you they want to be called the B. That's about all I got in a nutshell. I hope that helped somebody. Hope that helped everybody. Remember, faith, health, wealth, success. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and look out for my next video.